Hey, I found this book recently on a list of best graphic novels of 2024. I know the year's not over yet. I think it's like best graphic novels so far, you know. And I haven't read any of the other books, but this one looks good. And it actually is not technically originally published in 2024. I think it came out a few years ago originally in French, and then it was translated into Spanish. But this year, Dark Horse Comics published an English edition. And actually, I haven't read the English edition, so I can't specifically vouch for that one. I actually read it in Spanish, and I hope to read it in French at some point too. So the book tells the story of MEDEA, who I can kind of remember hearing about in Greek mythology, but fortunately, I did not really know the story well, which was good. And if you don't know the story well, I urge you to avoid it. Don't read a summary, don't read anything about it, because there are some big surprises in her story that I think you're gonna enjoy it a lot more if you just go in knowing nothing about her story. If you do know some things about her story, you'll still probably enjoy it because there's a lot of great characterization in this book that, you know, I think that's the thing about myths, is that you get this kind of scaffold of the general events that happen, but you know, there's all of these levels of characterization and detail that an author can offer. But I thought this book was amazing. So not just the writing and the characters and so on. I guess the author, I can't remember, I'm blanking on the name. I don't even know if it's a man or woman, but I know I'm reading right now the notes in the back, because there's a lot of notes and a lot of research and a lot of details about MEDEA and that era. And it's pretty incredible the amount of detail that the man or woman, I don't know, went into. I do know the artist's name though, Nancy Peña, and her art is really good. I had never read anything with her art before, and I thought that it looks very much like an animated film. I don't think you're gonna see an animated MEDEA like you saw an animated Hercules, but I don't know, that'd be cool. Like, I mean, it definitely would be something more for adults than children, I think. I hope. But yeah, it was really beautiful art, a lot of detail, really long, like over 300 pages, and it took me several nights of reading to get through it. Maybe if you're a faster reader, you can read through it faster, but for me, I kind of like wanted to pace myself. It was originally published in 4 segments, and each one has its own tone and own, it's kind of modular in a sense. But yeah, I thought it was easily I agree with that list, so I'm kind of curious. The other items on the list didn't look that interesting to me, but maybe I should force myself out of my, you know, my set ways of what I think I like and try some other stuff. But this one was probably, I don't read enough new graphic novels to really say it, but yeah, it's one of the best graphic novels I've ever read, which I don't know if it'd be in my top 10, but it'd probably be in my top 50 at least. And I've read a lot of graphic novels. So yeah, check it out, MEDEA. And I don't know the author's name. The original French edition was called MEDEA, M-E-D-E-E. And then the Spanish and English edition is called MEDEA, and came out from Dark Horse this year. Check it out.